Well, here we are at the Frankfurt show, and this is where Mazda is unveiling its new Koeru concept car. It's a crossover, but Mazda, we haven't been so happy with the traditional boundaries that you seem to get with normal crossovers, so we want to go beyond that. We want to exceed the limits that the SUV category has set itself, and that's exactly what the name means, to exceed the limits or to go beyond. So how have we done that? Well, we've introduced a completely new proportion to the SUV category. It's much more of a coupe crossover. It's a compact car, but it's elegant, it's dignified, and it's still very sporty and exciting. And that combination normally doesn't work. So that's the reason why we've had to go to new proportions to achieve that. And hopefully the public will acknowledge that we've hit the sweet spot. Mazda design for the last 6 or 7 years has been visible through what we call kodo. Kodo means, a Japanese word obviously, it means the soul of motion. And it's about putting life into a bent piece of metal to give it its soul of its own. And we've done that by studying the way athletes and animals move, and to get that energy into a car that requires a lot of attention to surface details, to the volumes and so on, but it's really to put that dynamic energy into a vehicle.
Sort of the purpose of the SUV for the soccer mom is to drive a minivan that doesn't look like a minivan, because people for some reason hate minivans, especially in the United States. Essentially, a minivan is a much more practical car than an SUV, but people won't buy minivans. So here's Mazda doing a sleek little SUV/wagon that they hope will attract, sort of the SUV buyer to a package that looks more like a hot hatch, so to speak.